More than 900 people crossed the English Channel in small boats on Saturday, the highest daily total so far this year. So that is to tell you that even with the stricter immigration reforms that most countries in the Europe here or in the West here are implementing, some people are still not acquainted with the news. Some people are risking it all. They don't care. So, according to the Home Office, 973 migrants arrived in 17 boats, bringing the total number for the year to 26,612 people in 503 boats. So that is to say that from January to October, 26,612 people arrived in 503 boats. So these ones are the ones they rescued. These ones are the ones that the states are aware of. There are still other people that arrived in these boats and made their ways into various cities or into various countries without the states or these countries taking notice of them. The crossings came the same day. French authorities said 4 people, including a 2-year-old boy, had died while trying to cross the channel to reach the UK. The Home Office has said previously it was making progress in its bid to end dangerous small boat crossings, which threaten lives and undermine our border security. No matter how these countries try to strengthen these crossings or these borders, it will make the journey even more difficult, and it will make the traffickers or the sailors who are crossing these people or who are renting these boats to these people to even make the money they are collecting from these people to be more expensive, because the difficult the journey, the more expensive it becomes and the more threatening it becomes. The previous highest daily total of arrivals in 2024 was 882 people on 18th of June, while there were no record crossings in the first 3 days of October. On Friday, 395 migrants arrived in the UK after making the journey. The total number of arrivals in 2024 so far is now higher than the same point last year, when 25,330 migrants had reached the UK. So in 2023, by this time 2023, it was 25,330 migrants that reached the UK through this English Channel. So that is to show you that it's already at 26,000 this year so far. But it is still far lower than the same point in the year in 2022, when 33,586 people had made the crossings. So in 2022, by this time 2022, it was even 33,586 people that used the English Channel to cross into the UK. On Saturday, French authorities said the 4 people who died while attempting to cross the channel were likely trampled to death in 2 separate boats that had engine failures. So you see, those 4 people that died, they died because their boat even have engine failures. French Interior Minister Bruno Ratelli said the deaths were a terrible tragedy, adding that people smugglers have the blood of these people in their hands. UK Home Secretary Yvette Cooper said the deaths were appalling and that criminal smuggler gangs continue to organize these dangerous boat crossings. Prime Minister Keir Starmer previously said he was absolutely determined to tackle the smuggling gangs facilitating the crossings, but would not commit to a time frame for doing that. So you see, I think these countries have to change their strategies, because the more stricter they make these journeys, the more difficult it becomes, the more these people smugglers will continue to cash in, because then the journey will become more expensive and the more chances of such deaths will keep increasing.